Bangalore, India. I am back in India for the first time in 8 years, and this time I'm on a media trip with the Karnataka Tourism Board for the Travel Expo 2025. Located in Bangalore, I had a few days spare to check out the city of 8 million people and India's third largest city, and I'm absolutely buzzing. With lots of palaces, parks, street food, temples, coffee houses and museums to check out, this video will be packed to the rafters with adventures, and I can't wait to explore Bangalore. I'm Hammo and I've unfinished business from my trip in India 8 years ago. Let's give India another try. This was actually a last minute decision, and the flight from Vancouver is long. The total time in the air was roughly 22 hours via Hong Kong with Cathay Airways, but they were super awesome with great legroom and a great flight experience. Eventually we made it to the airport at 1:30 in the morning to meet our representatives and get transport to our hotel. The heat and smell in the air brought back nostalgic feelings of when I last travelled in India in 2016, and I'm buzzing despite being horrendously sleep deprived. No messing about here, I'm straight in for a dosa for breakfast, and it tasted so good. Welcome back to India.
Hello all. An impromptu trip to India. It's taken an absolute age to get here, 22 hours, and I'm in Bangalore in the south of India, and I have 1 day to explore the city, so I've got a pretty tight packed itinerary. There's some cafes, some parks and palaces in there, some food as well. I've had a Masala Dosa for breakfast. That was top notch, great to get started with that. And it's a beautiful day, look at this, 30 degrees, really sunny, no cloud in sight. And my first port of call is going to be Cubbon Park. I'm going to walk around there for 45 minutes, an hour, chill out, see what it's about, then go for a coffee, then maybe go to the palace, the Bangalore Palace, then maybe go for some lunch somewhere as well. So that's a rough itinerary. But yeah, if you're looking for a day in Bangalore, I'm going to do a mix of walking and rickshaws, so let's see how that goes. And Uber maybe as well, depending on how tired I get. And I've got an eSIM to go, so let's do it. Excited.
This hotel is a government hotel for delegates, so not the most glamorous, but it's in a great location for exploring. When I was last here, getting rickshaws was only possible by hailing one down on the street or asking your hostel. Now, you can pop on the Uber app to order one, and I want to get a taste of the traffic, so here goes. What a feeling. The busyness, the beeping, the dodging of traffic, the sounds are all part of the classic Indian experience. At this moment, I've got the bit between my teeth to really want to explore and visit India again. It wasn't high on my list previously, but I've missed it. I'm super stoked to be here. I only have a day and a half really to explore Bangalore and all its sites, so I'm picking the obvious ones, and Cubbon Park will be my first stop. Spread over 300 acres, Cubbon Park is known as Bangalore's lung space, and it offers lush greenery and historical statues. I already love walking in the peacefulness of this park amongst the chaos of the city. Look at these colours, stunning.
First stop, Cubbon Park. This is a lovely little area, very pristine, very clean, very quiet, lots of nature noises. It's actually really nice in the chaos of Bangalore, and there's plenty of walking routes around. You can just take any path through it. It's quite a big park. And I'm going to wander around, get some sounds, enjoy nature, enjoy a bit of chill time, enjoy the sun. There's lots of shade here, so not directly in the sun, and it's not too busy either. Maybe some students walking about. Yeah, what a lovely feel.
It's time for a coffee, so I picked out Dulce Cafe because it has pastries and great coffee. It's a popular haunt for locals. And my word, the coffee tasted great. And the Oreo cheesecake, even better. What a choice. I went to UB City for lunch with David, who is with me on this trip. David owns Voyescape Network, which my podcast Winging It is part of. And if you want to hear our thoughts on India as a whole, head to the show notes for our podcast episode. It was a Turkish lunch for us at Oz Kebapçı. Very tasty indeed. Don't worry, there is some Indian food coming. And Bangalore Palace is the place to visit after lunch. Built in 1878, it was inspired by England's Windsor Castle and features Tudor-style architecture. The palace spans over 45,000 square feet and is still owned by the Mysore royal family.
Now it's time to head into Bangalore Palace. It's so hot right now, it's ridiculous. This place, two things of note. It's 500 rupees entrance for a foreigner, and you can't take photos or videos in there. You can do it outside on the grounds here. So now I'm going to go in, check it out and see what it's all about. Okay, spent 30 to 45 minutes in there. You get a free audio guide, which I would recommend. Just need to hand some ID over. It's about 21 stops, I think, on that, and about 1.5 to 2 minutes each. And it gives you all the information about the palace. Learned a lot about this Bangalore Palace. Very historic, lots of royalty involved, and galas, and dress, and games, and history. Loads to learn. So we're now in the gardens, which looks very nice. Quite dry, as it's hot. But for a day, I think this is like maybe an hour, hour and a half max. You should get a Uber from town. It's going to cost you probably around $2 to $3 for an Uber. But yeah, rickshaw will be cheap as well.
We want to check out a museum, so we plumped for Visvesvaraya Industrial and Technological Museum, named after Sir M. Visvesvaraya, India's legendary engineer. This museum showcases interactive science and engineering exhibits. Features a life-size replica of the Wright brothers flyer. It was very popular, super interactive. If you're looking for a nice, cheap activity, well worth it. One of the fancy streets to check out in Bangalore is Commercial Street, which is a shopping street. I love the lights here, they're so magical. Commercial Street is known for fashion, footwear and accessories, and it's more high-end. So if you pop off the street to one of the local streets, you'll find some other markets along there. A highlight was speaking to a vendor where we bought water. We talked about Bangalore and local life, which is the best part of travelling for me. Bangalore is famous for its pubs, and we want to finish the day at the Biere Club. Don't judge, but I had fish and chips. There was plenty of Indian food coming my way this week, and I want to settle in gently.
Cool, that is one heck of a day. So really fitted in a lot today, and I think for one day it's the perfect itinerary. You will be out all day, basically from sunrise to sunset. But hey, what a great day of exploring that is if you have one day in Bangalore. I think they're quite good fun. You get a move on, but you cram it all in. If you're short of time, it's not the best way to travel, but if needs must, it's got to be done.
As I mentioned, I was part of a media trip, and fast forward to the end of the trip and we had some time to explore more of the city. We were taken to the Sri Radha Krishna Temple, in brackets ISKCON Bangalore, located at Hare Krishna Hill, Cord Road in Bangalore. The ISKCON Temple is one of the largest Radha Krishna temples in the world, attracting thousands of devotees daily. It was built in 1997, and the temple is known for its grand architecture, spiritual ambience, and a delicious prasadam. Queues were long, and again, no videos allowed in a temple, but my word, it was incredible. The temple is an architectural marvel, combining glass, Gopuram-style towers, and ornate carvings, and it also features gold-plated kalashas, which was unbelievable to see. The main shrine houses beautifully adorned deities of Sri Radha and Krishna. Okay, so now for my favourite part of the trip, the Rameshwaram Cafe. This is famous for its crispy dosas, fluffy idlis and strong filter coffee. It has become a must-visit place for foodies, offering traditional South Indian flavours with a modern touch. The company, the vibe, the friendly locals, the great service and amazing tasty food made this a highlight, and we were the only tourists in there. This was actually a recommendation from a friend in Vancouver, and it turned out to be an amazing recommendation. Thanks, Lavi. Indian food is my favourite in the world. With our bellies full, it was time to head to the Taj Hotel to say goodbye to our group with some drinks and a birthday celebration. This was the end of the group trip we had for the last 5 days, and more about this trip in the next episode. As I mentioned, we're at the expo, but the media members of the group were able to leave to see more Bangalore, so 3 of us went to Frazer Town. We headed for lunch first at Savoury Restaurant, eating excellent chicken and lamb dishes, sensational. Then we headed for a walk, checking out the area. Established during the British era, Frazer Town is known for its colonial-style buildings and diverse food culture. It is also known for its vibrant Ramadan food scene, especially around Mosque Road, which we did walk down. The area is quite upmarket, clean, and has tree-lined streets. We love checking out the random streets with no real plan other than to head to Cubbon Park. It was quite a serene walk in the sun compared to the crazy traffic in other parts of the city. Cubbon Park is a well-maintained green space that dates back to the British era. It has a dedicated play area for children and it's a popular spot for morning walkers and joggers.
Bangalore, what a city. Just in Cubbon Park, got the mix of lovely greenery, modern apartment buildings. It's a very upmarket, high-end area, but it's nice to walk around. The streets are leafy, very old colonial buildings, and this is a dream to walk around. There's people milling about for lunch, chilling out in the shade, hanging about with family and friends. Yeah, I love it.
Here is some behind the scenes footage of my friend Rosie, who's trying to record some content. Head to the show notes for a link to her channel. She flew her hover drone into an area of no access and had to climb the fence.
Yeah, you got to climb over that, I think.
Think I'll get told off?
Not if you hurry up. Behind the scenes content.
I lost my hover. Now I've got to get back over. Oh God, I'm going to get back over. How did I get over in the first place?
It's not all glamour, let me tell you that.
Hover, sort it out.
This was another awesome park to check out in Bangalore if you're looking for some respite from the traffic and the chaos. And we dipped into St. Francis Xavier's Cathedral on the way back to the hotel. I always appreciate the coolness and quietness of the church. The end of India for me was a last meal at the Shangri-La Hotel, and here is my summary as I head to the airport. Bangalore was an awesome experience and it provided me with a much needed visit to India that I didn't know that I needed. I loved everything about it. The food, culture, people, activities, architecture, weather, and it all provided me with an unforgettable trip. Now I'm a much more experienced traveller, I can really enjoy India for what it has to offer. On my last trip, I was hit by culture shock and the death of a family member which I had to fly back early for, so I had unfinished business. And my word, Bangalore and Karnataka delivered. Now I crave more of India and I can't wait to return. Tune into my next episode for the 5-day trip checking out the whole state of Karnataka. Let's go. Please follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel today, and let's go and see the world. Cheers, Hammo.